Hello there and welcome to the Champions League preview, and it is going to be Atletico Madrid versus Liverpool, a clash of two giants, two titans in European football that will probably bring contrasting footballing styles to this game. Indeed, obviously we're going to bring the attacking football. Atletico Madrid are going to bring a much more physical, demanding style as well as is characterised by Diego Simeone's side over the last couple of years. In fact, ever since he's been in charge, really, a difficult team to come up against, but a team that I think that we can overcome over two legs, definitely. And with Anfield being the second leg, I think that is actually quite a big positive for us. I think that actually works quite a lot in our favour, and I do think over two legs that we can overcome this tie massively. Now, if we look at Atletico Madrid so far. Now, in the last 6 or so games, they've actually only won one game, including some cup games and some La Liga games as well. And that win was against Granada. I don't know where Granada sit in La Liga. I think they were winning at the weekend as well against Valencia, and they weren't able to get it over the line. And it finished 2-2 in the end. They've lost against Real Madrid, drawn against Leganes, a 10-man Leganes as well. Cultural Leonesa is who they lost against in the Copa del Rey. Eibar, they lost against in La Liga. So, and then up until then, they won in the Super Cup semi-final against Barcelona 3-2. And then they lost against Real Madrid. So they haven't necessarily been performing at the highest of levels. I just kind of want to see where they are in their table in La Liga as well. So they're sat fourth on 40 points, 10 wins, 10 draws, 4 losses. So they actually haven't lost a great deal. They've lost the same amount as Barcelona have at the moment. They've just drawn a hell of a lot more games. And then let's also have a look and see if I can have a look at their injury situation, if they have many. So a couple of key ones, apparently. Diego Costa, apparently out with a hernia. Now, there was a rumour that he was going to be coming back at some point, might be back for the Liverpool game. So that might be something that happens, not something that I've been really keeping track of. Joao Felix has a leg injury. Hector Herrera, I think he's a midfielder, has a muscle injury. Kieran Trippier is apparently going to be missing this game as well. Former Tottenham right back. Apparently had a good start to life out in Madrid, by all means. Apparently he may miss this leg at least. And Dario Poveda has a cruciate ligament injury, so that's a big one. For Liverpool, in terms of injuries, only Shaqiri and Nathaniel Klein are listed as our injuries here, which is great for us. It really is. It's fantastic for us because it means that we've got a full breadth of options to choose from in this game. And I fully believe that, the way that we played against Norwich at the weekend, getting the 1-0 victory, all right, yeah, it's not the most fantastic, or I'm trying to think of a better word. It's not like a big exclamation mark of a performance. It's only a 1-0 win, but it keeps us on course for the Premier League. Currently, 25 points clear. Obviously, Manchester City haven't played yet because they're doing their break. And I think that they play, I think it's Wednesday that they play against, yes it is, they play against West Ham. They play their postponed fixture because of Storm Kira, or Kara, whichever one it was. So we're still 25 points clear. We're still competitive in the Champions League as well. And I think the main thing that you're going to try and see from Atletico Madrid is you're going to see a team that will try and be very physical with us. And defensively, a very good team as well. While they haven't been winning a great many, like I said before, they haven't won very many games. They haven't been getting, smacked, 4-5-0 or anything like that. I think the biggest victory someone's had over them was Eibar, which was 2-0. Other than that, they are a defensively good team. They don't have the same defenders that they had over previous years. I think the big one that they don't have, who went to Inter Milan, is Diego Godin, who's a very experienced defender and would have been one that I'd be concerned about. But they've still got some good defenders, Jimenez and, I can't remember the name of the other one, I want to see. Let's have a look and go into one of their recent fixtures in terms of lineup. Friday. Now I think this might have been one where they may have looked. They may have been resting players because I didn't really recognise many of them. Gabriel Paulista. Nope, wrong lineup. Savic, Felipe, Santiago Arias, Lodi left back. Thomas Partey as well, good midfielder. Koke, good midfielder. Niguez, again, another good midfielder. They've got plenty. They've got a lot of options there as well. On their bench, they have Thomas Lamar. They have Alvaro Morata. Formerly of Chelsea. Yannick Carrasco as well. Jose Jimenez, that was the defender I was looking at as well. And Oblak in goal as well. Fantastic goalkeeper by all means as well. And in general, look, it's a decent team. It's a good team. They are missing the likes of, well, they are missing massively, obviously, Antoine Griezmann this year, who moved to Barcelona in the summer. So, look, I do fully believe that Atletico will present a challenge to us, definitely. The only thing that I wonder about them lacking is whether they've got pace in the team. If they don't really have a great deal of pace in the team, then they may find it difficult to get in behind Liverpool's back line. But having said that, Norwich don't have the most massive amounts of pace in the team either, and they did manage to cause our back line a few problems with some good set plays and things like that as well, and crosses, balls over the top as well. So it's not impossible for them to get something from this game as well. And if someone like a Diego Costa, a Joao Felix ends up being fit in this game, then yeah, they're going to cause problems. We know all about Diego Costa from his time at Chelsea. He's a physical nightmare, and I wouldn't mind actually seeing Diego Costa take on a Virgil van Dijk and Joe Gomez partnership, because I think that they could handle him. I think he'd make it difficult. He'd make it really, physical, almost onto the verge. I don't want to say violence, because I don't want to say that he's that type of player, but he would be like the storybook villain in this game if he plays. You know what I mean. So he would be a problem. They would be a problem. But at the end of the day, they are a difficult team. They're a difficult team to break down. Even some of the best teams in the world don't, like a Real Madrid and that, they haven't really scored many goals against them. They keep it very tight at the back. They've got a very good goalkeeper. So we're going to have to work hard, very hard in this game, these two legs, to win the tie, basically. Now, in terms of lineup for us, I think we would go with something quite similar to how we lined up at the weekend, but I think we would have Sadio Mane starting instead of Oxlade-Chamberlain. Then I think instead of Naby Keita, I think you would have Fabinho in that midfield, and you end up with a Fabinho, Henderson, Gini Wijnaldum 3. And then the rest of it just picks itself for me, in my opinion anyway, with Alisson, Robertson, Van Dijk, Gomez, Trent Alexander-Arnold. Then into obviously the midfield, as I said, Hendo, Fabinho, and Gini Wijnaldum. And then up front, Salah, Bobby Firmino, and Sadio Mane. If Mane is ready to go for a full 90 minutes, he looked incredibly sharp at the weekend, scored a very, very good goal, a crucial goal for us as well. And I think we can get the job done over two legs. For this leg, I've got a feeling that it could end up in a draw. Whether it's a scoring draw or not, I have no idea. If it ends up in a scoring draw, then that is a positive for us because of the away goals rule, which I think still applies. I actually don't know if it does or not. But if it does apply, then I think that could actually work in our favour. We take the game back to Anfield and we can finish off the tie there. That is what I think that could happen as well. I do think that we can win the first leg, for sure. We played here before. This is where we played the Champions League final against Tottenham and won the game 2-0. A very nice stadium, a very nice, place to go and play. Haven't played against Atletico Madrid since 2017, from when I was looking, and it was in like the Audi Cup, which was like, when was it? It was like, I think it was 2017. Let me just have a quick, yeah, it was 2017, the Audi Cup, yeah. And the penalty shootout, Atletico Madrid won the penalty shootout, and they won. They went on to whatever it was. But yeah, like that was the last time that we played Atletico Madrid. It was 2017. Unreal. I can't even remember who would have been in our lineup then. But yeah, I think that we can get a good result here. I actually think that we can win the tie. I'm going to go for a 2-1 victory for this game. but I do think that it could end up being a draw. I'm certainly not saying that Atletico Madrid can't come out, make it difficult and win the game either, and then we've still got Anfield to come. But I think that we can win this game in particular, and I think that it will be a 2-1 victory for Liverpool. Let me know what you think in the comments below, though. Let me know what you're thinking ahead of the game, and what sort of problems do you think Atletico are going to cause us, and how do you think we will overcome them? Let me know it in the comments below. Thank you ever so much for watching this video. If you have enjoyed it, please do like it and subscribe if you're new around here. Thank you once again, and I'll catch you later.